back to the Imaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do consider liking, sharing, and definitely subscribing to the platform. And if you're a member of the platform, bless up to you. Lot, massive respect. All right, as you saw by the title, is this really Jamaica's easiest World Cup qualifiers? Let me know. And then should there be a cutoff point? And also what we never did yesterday was the player ratings of what we saw in the final game against Guatemala. So I will be doing all of that today. So let me just get everything set up for you, lovely people, and then we can just crack on until the end of this one. And if you're rewatching the video, make sure to drop your comments on all of the points that I'm actually going to cover in this one. All right. All right, so that's good. We saw our brother Triple E in the building, massive respect. We saw our brother Joseph Brown, massive respect. Dockland Stennett, big up yourself. Arville Jackson, how you doing, man? Massive respect. Arville, your fan club, big up yourself. Thanks for being here as well. All right, so what I'm going to do, I've asked the questions already. I'm going to just run through the game and tell you my scores of the players. So the player ratings, pretty much. I'm sorry that I can't do most of my work in my setup. Obviously, I have to get it out some way, and I'm on the road. All right. Yes. So let me just run through it. And for people that might miss this side, because I know that maybe the timing is a little bit early for a lot of you guys, definitely leave it in the comment section. Michael Thomas, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. So let me get Jamaica up. So Jamaica took on Guatemala and won 3-0, and we are all pleased. Obviously, it was a significantly weaker Guatemala team. I have to put that in it. Derek G, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. I had to put that in it. But at the same time, Jamaica had played weaker teams like BVI, Dominica was a weaker team as well, and they never did well against those oppositions. So even though maybe you are, a lot of people call me and say, JD, temper expectations, let me see more. At least I still saw something, and you have to give respect to something, and that's my way to look at it. I admit it, because I told you guys before the game played, oh wow, this looks like it's a big change in the Guatemala team, and why would they do so? And then we had talked about how the rankings sets, and what we're talking about, which is the draw that will be coming later. It was based off FIFA rankings and not necessarily placements in the actual competition. So Guatemala never see the need to fight for anything, because they couldn't catch Jamaica in FIFA points. But if they have a full-fledged team for the next game, they believe that they could do better. So I think that that's what influences their decision of going with a weaker team, and I think at the same time trying to get pieces to add to their main squad. I think that's how it goes. Today we will tell people about them BB. Okay. All right. So anyways, 3-0. 2 goals from Warner Brown and 1 from Russell. All right, so I'm going to go in goal. Andre Blake. I heard people said that Guatemala never did anything. That's not true. Guatemala kept coming through the phases. Yes, it dried up after the first 15 minutes, but there still was a threat right throughout the game. It just stretched further and further. And the reason why most people would say that is because we're accustomed to everybody running back, just as Jamaica running forward. The first shot and the first clear half chance created in the game was created by Guatemala. And it was a good save by Blake. All right, that actually happened in the game. So people, watch the game, don't listen to people. Watch the game yourself. That actually happened. Just like when they said BVI, TD, listen to me, brother. When I'm talking my football, you listen to what I have to say, then you talk, all right? Because you might just set yourself up, okay? Yes, the first half chance in the game went to Guatemala. All right, the first 15 minutes of the game, it was Guatemala and only Guatemala, because Jamaica was struggling how to close them down and our energy weren't high enough. So that's why they could have won back the ball and keep on working their rotations over and over. It was working. Credit to Jamaica. We just talk about what they had done. Yeah. Listen to me now. TD, please. Just if you don't want me, if you want to mess up my show, or if you don't want me to just avoid you, and don't say anything to you, yes. So because I am on my show, let me speak, and you listen to what I have said, because clearly you never listened and understood a word that I've said. So listen to me, man. Listen to me, and then you will learn, man. Listen, and that's how you learn in life. God damn, man. Oh my God, man. It's like every stream I string up, what is wrong with you? Listen, man. You only can learn if you listen. All right? So let me repeat again. The first 15 minutes was all Guatemala, or the first 10 minutes to be exact was all Guatemala, and the first wake up off chance created was by Guatemala, and it brought out a good save by Andre Blake. That happened 1000% in the game. All right? Yes, because it's very hard for people to even say what happened in the game. All right? Yes, so that's what happened. All right? Yes, Jamaica woke up. And remember, guys, I'm doing the player ratings, so I was trying to give my ratings to Blake. So if you just listen, please. My shows are informative, but because you guys are always in your feelings and you're egotistic, it just can't run good. Just listen. I was trying to give the ratings to the player, so I had to give you what the player did. So my point was it's simple. It's simple. Andre Blake, every time he was called onto, he did his job. He commanded his bags good. He was alert. He was patient, and he was definitely sharp to claims. So I thought that Andre Blake, he had 5 overall zonal pickups. I like that. He made the saves when he needed to make the saves. So I still had to give Andre Blake a 7.5, because if that goal went in, or if that half chance went in, it would have been a completely different game, because it would have given Guatemala an opportunity to sit back, and clearly every time they string 2 balls together in a deeper line position, they actually pass Jamaica every single time in the transition between the edge of the defensive third and the midfield third. Every single time those 3 players got away, every single time. So if they had the luxury to sit back, it would have been a tougher game for Jamaica, because they would have had that goal. So all I was trying to say, it was essential for Blake to turn up. Yes, Sean, but sometimes I have to show people that it looks like some of these people just come to mess up my programs over and over. You understand me? Like they just don't want me to do my shows. Simple as that. You know? Or they hate me so much they have to just focus on me and not even what I'm saying. You know, because he's arguing a point and I never said it. You understand me? Yes, I never actually said what he's arguing. All right? Yes. So, Andre Blake, 7.5 for me. And Sofa score, he got 7.3. But, so it was very close, but that's why I gave him what I gave him. So, TD, what you wrote just a while ago, what that has to do with me? What that has to do with me? What sense it makes? Because you're not talking onto nothing what I've just said. And that's what people try to tell you, but you're just egotistic and just self-centered. Because the people will tell you that I am not saying the same thing as you. So that's why we said, listen to what I am saying. Because I never refuted what you said. None at all. So goddamn, listen. That's all people said. So just listen, man. That's all. Goddamn, even when people trying to tell him that that's not the same thing the guy said, you still don't listen. All right, so one player down, Andre Blake. Andre Blake has to play. Has to play regardless of regardless of him being half injured, quarter injured. Andre Blake is just Mr. Reliable when he comes on to Jamaica, so he has to play. Has to play. All right, then we have Damian Lowe. Damian Lowe. Ooh. Damian Lowe now. So Damian Lowe had 5 clearances. Damian Lowe had 5 clearances, 3 interceptions, 1 tackle, and 1 dribbled pass. Obviously, that was the one that he slide tackle, and the guy passed him. All right, but listen to this: a team that wasn't entering any entries, a next man, a defender, has 5 clearances. 3 interceptions. Interceptions can come high up the pitch. But listen to me. 5 clearances Damian Lowe has. Alright? So people, that's why sometimes you have to listen and then everything will work itself out. Alright? So 5 clearances Damian Lowe, 3 interceptions, 1 tackle, and 1 dribble pass. Touches 89. Touches accuracy 94. Big up Damian Lowe. 74 passes and out of 79. Very good. 1 key pass in the game. All right, and his long passes them was 7 of 10. Yeah, that is something that maybe a lot never really paid attention to. And 1 big chance created. All right, yes. Duels 1 of 3 and 1 of 2, and possession lost 5 times and 1 foul committed. All right, so aside from the dribble pass was poor from Damian Lowe. We have to call it out as it is. The 2 late tackles from him was kind of borderline, easily could be red card. Like if he had even remotely touched a player, it would have been a red card. You understand me? Yes. So, but if you know Damian Lowe is as a footballer. I don't know him personally. I think as a footballer, he's a driven individual. He has a lot of passion, you know, so you expect him to always be on the edge. You understand me? But I thought that he was very good aside from those moments. His tracking back, recovery speed, passing was important. All right, because we talk about other people's passing. Well, Damian Lowe passing might be the best on the whole entire night. So, are we overlooking Damian Lowe just because of recency bias? And the reason why I phrased it that way, because I just told you that last week. Are we overlooking Damian Lowe? So Damian Lowe got a 7.7 here. And I thought, aside from the 3 big situations, that could have gone very bad, but they didn't. So we can't punish him for something that didn't happen. Or we should. Let me know. I thought that he was solid and definitely overall complete. The best centre back. He was the best centre back on the night for his overall game. For his overall game, I thought that he was the best centre back of the night. Overall game. I talked about the 3 moments. Yes, you guys can take off points if you want. I have no problem. I think I give him a 7.8 to 8. 7.8 to 8. He got a 7.7 on SofaScore, which is one of the highest rated players. I will give him a 7.8 to 8. I know that the mistake that he made, which was the one that he got dribbled past, that is true. Yeah, but I thought that his overall contribution to the game, especially when Lati Bodier comes around as an inverted midfielder, or inverted fullback, you would say, but he ends up in a midfield role. Damian Lowe was essential with his recovery pace to make Lati Bodier feel comfortable, so they could half field pressed Our field pressed Guatemala. So Damian Lowe was the actual integral piece for the inverted fullback to happen, because Damian Lowe had the recovery speed. That's what happens. I don't know if you guys saw that. So if a man played a complete different system because the next player is there, I think you have to give him points for that. He was very good. Let me give him credit. He was very good. He made mistakes in the game, but that's what Damian Lowe comes with. All right. So yes, no, on the night we're talking on the night. We're talking the night, Greg. We're talking the night. We're talking about what happened in the game, and Damian Lowe was an integral part of the system. Oldgate was not on the field for the whole 90. So that's why we said overall he was the best centre back. All right, Oldgate had a 38 minutes on the pitch, and he was the best player, best centre back up until a period. But overall, Damian Lowe definitely took the night based on what he did for the team itself. All right. Low Ross, laugh out loud, too much passion. Okay, 6.5. Everyone giving him a low mark. Okay. All right. So I understand, people. I understand, because I made sure to outline what you guys saw as well and say, let me know if that influences you. But for me, I think Damian Lowe was one of the better players on the entire pitch and one of the integral pieces of the actual system, because nobody else could have recovered faster than him. And I've made sure to point out something that I never heard anybody talked about. All right, people might mention the inverted fullback, but who was the actual anchor of that inverted play? And it was actually Damian Lowe. So I think we have to give Damian Lowe credit. All right, JD, I feel like Guatemala coach disrespect Jamaica playing their B team against a strong Jamaica team. But I think they still believe that they could have defeated Jamaica because they never saw anything from Jamaica against BVI. And we have to be honest, that was true. Jamaica did nothing against BVI. So if they believe that, okay, we are better than BVI, so if we can just get on the ball, create the moment, score, and then counter-attack them to death. I think if they scored on Jamaica first, Jamaica wouldn't win the game. Or maybe a 60% chance of Jamaica not winning the game. Because remember, the way the game changed is when they came out of their defensive third and started to play more comfortable high up the pitch. So that's why our flank players started to get in behind. Once they could have sit back, we were struggling. Liam Bailey was the best option to get in behind their back line once they were actually in a lower zone. So if they had scored as to what I thought that they were trying to aim for, Jamaica would have been in all sorts of problems. So that's why I still gave Jamaica a lot of credit, because the way they passed and moved the ball was very good. Was very good on the day, just the same. Just like their main team. You understand me? Yes. Yes, we're going to see them very, very soon. Thanks, people. Coming in massive respect. If you're new to the channel, please consider take the like button, share, and subscribe. All right. And for people, remember, I'm here, and you guys can elevate the program. All right, you can make the program better by you guys trying to keep me focused and get the streams completed. All right, yes, you have a lot of people come sometimes purposely trying to distract or messed up the streams as well, so you guys have to keep me honest as well. Bless JD, you said you were coming back for a few days. No, I realized that I can't take the time off because it's tonight, the draw, hours a night. All right, so I had to do this video now short so I can just focus on the draw alone later. All right, because that means I would have to stay one extra hour in the night from 11 o'clock, then wait until 1 o'clock just to cover everything. So I made sure to put it because I'm right here. All right. Immigration enforcement joins the FIFA Club World Cup. Okay, all right. So with Damian Lowe. So guys, when you're rewatching this, you can give your I think it's 1 o'clock my time, so it should be 6 o'clock Jamaica's time, and what that means for US time, and it's supposed to be 7 o'clock Eastern USA time. Eastern USA time should be 7 o'clock. All right, yes. So Oldgate gets the standard 7 because he was doing his thing right throughout, keeping the ship, telling people what to do, and being the leader passer in the system at the time. All right, so let me just go through his numbers to give it to you. So he had 33 passes, completed 30 of 31, which is 97%. All right, and he tried 2 long balls, completed 50%. Ground duels 2 of 2, and aerial duels 1 of 1. So 100% duels, and he lost possession only 1 time in 38 minutes. All right, and they gave him 41 minutes, but that was to get him off the field. So 38 minutes, that's when it actually stopped. 38 26, something like that. I wrote it down. 38 26, that's when the incident, that's when he went down. All right, yeah. So, and he came off after. So 38 minutes, and he was pretty much almost perfect in that time. So a 7 is understandable, and I think he really puts himself up as one of Jamaica's main centre backs. All right, he's going to rival Damian Lowe, I think, and when Deshaun Burner comes back, I think he's going to rival him as well. All right, then so I give him the standard 7 based on what he did in the game. Then we have Latibodier. Oh, no, let me go for King, because yesterday a guy came on to argue with me. So King came on, here he got a 7. Here he got a 7 overall, so it was nowhere near Damian Lowe's overall ranking. On the defensive side, he had 1 tackle, and he had the 1 tackle was a last man tackle. So you remember we were saying that Guatemala was doing things, so he made a last man tackle as well. So last man tackle for King right there. So but that was the 1 tackle he made, or 1 successful tackle he made. Touches 52. So Gmail, he has 52 touches and completed 45 of 48, which is 94%. All right. Long passes, he tried 5, completed 3 out of the 5. Ground duels, he has 2 of 2, which is 100%. Last possession 4 times and was fouled once. Shot off target 1. All right, and it would work once and created 1 big chance in the game. For me, I think the 7, I would say a 6.8 to a 7. He was less involved in defending. All right, because maybe the period that he came in was actually changing, and that's what I was trying to explain to Gmail yesterday. It wasn't him change the game. He came in the period when Jamaica already on top, and he just flowed through it, so he never dropped off. So I can give him credit to keep the standard at the same level going forward. But I don't think he excelled past Damian Lowe at all. I think that Damian Lowe was way better because he was way more involved, and we have to give the man credit for him to be involved. All right, so they gave him a 7 here, and I gave him a 6.8 to 7. So he's the first player I matched the score, and I wouldn't be surprised. I am okay to take a point 2 off it because his involvement wasn't as much as what even Gmail said. So I'm glad that the facts is here, because he said he did check the facts in, but clearly Gmail was making up stories rather than telling people the facts. So if you give him a 7, I can't give him more than that. 6.8 to a 7. That's it for King. I can't give him more than that. Damian Lowe was the first best centre back for me on the day. You guys gave him less, so it's okay. All right, and I saw TD says King was the best. King, I would say King best defensive game. I give him a 7. But he just had 1 action, to be honest, 1 action. So it's tough for me to give him that, the best performance. I do think he made he made 2 blocks in 1 game in the Unity Cup. He made 2 blocks in 1 game in the Unity Cup. But you said it's his best defensive, so you're counting the mistakes as well. But he made more defensive coverages in other games. So, but I understand where you're coming from. I could understand where you're coming from. All right. All right, so now we have Latibodier. So Latibodier, I thought that Latibodier was also a high-ranked player for me, I think I will give Latibodier one of the players them that should be considered as the man of the match, because what he did changed what he did changed the whole game. He changed the whole game. No such, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Alright? He changed the whole game because up until he figured out, or the coach said, you have the most technical ability, you are the one that are comfortable playing both positions, so you can go into midfield, off action, and stay there, and others will flip around. And he was successful being there because he was winning balls from there as well. So he made the system work. So based off him making the system work, the stats won't tell you alright, big up Nosage. Yeah man, respect. So based on him making the whole system work, he gets additional points. Because the reason why everybody bragging about Jamaica, it was solely him. I think if they never figure that out, Guatemala will be running just like the first 10 minutes. It's what he brought to the game, got them closer to Guatemala, so Guatemala never had the space to make those tiki-taka passes at all. Alright, so Dexter get a 7.2 here, and he's the only one I'm going to refute to say that Dexter should get an 8 in this game. He should get an 8 in this game. He was by far one of the best players. He had 1 interceptions, 2 tackles, 1 dribble pass, 68 touches, and completed 98% of his passes. 98, 51 of 52. Tried two crosses, accurate crosses. No, but this is all right. So accurate passes 98, but maybe an error is here. So we would say 50 of. So drop it down to 97, 50 of 52, because he made 2 crosses and 2 crosses never connected. All right. Yeah, Lati, sorry. If I made the error and said Dexter, sorry about that. And then he tried 5 long passes. He completed 4 of 5 long passes. And you see, guys, you're so silent. These guys are dominating the games, and you're not seeing it. And that's why I said sometimes we should not just run out for the propaganda. All right? Because sometimes what's actually happening in the game, the end product, you're glorifying. But what really created these end products, you don't give as much time. And I think Dexter and Aiden were the 2 most key players to make this system work, guys. Because what you're seeing is a 3-2-3 style system, which was ridiculous. Yes. So 4 of 5 long passes, ground was 3 of 5 ground, and aerial 2 of 2. Last possession 5 times, was fouled once and committed a foul in the game. I thought that he was pivotal towards what Jamaica did on the night, and let's see if he could do it at a higher level, because other teams that we're going to play, including Guatemala, it's going to be at a higher level because you're going to have higher level players on the pitch, which is important. All right, then we move over to Bell. This is Bell's. We're getting good games back from Bell. I kept saying, Dexter, sorry about that. Well, you guys know that it's Joel. Sorry about that. Dexter never played, so it is Joel Latibody here I'm talking, all right? I did start it off saying Latibody here, so if I kept saying the wrong thing after, sorry about that, all right? Correction. Thanks for that. Hold me accountable? Yes. They kept trying to play Lati out of position at DM instead of right back. All right. So Bell, I think at Amari Bell, he gets a 7.3 year higher than Lati Bodier, which I wouldn't agree at all. All right, because they never tried the inverted so much on his side, but he was comfortable to get up the pitch and even behind. So he had 2 clearances, 2 tackles, defensive coverages, touches 76. And he completed 58 of 63 passes, 92%, and that is impressive. Both of our fullbacks are in the 90s with passing, and their long passes are still good because he has 2 of 3, which would be 66% as it comes down to the mathematics. All right, yes, and ground duels he had 5 of 9, so he was more indoors, so that's why his number went up a little bit more. Last possession a little bit more, which is 9 and he committed 2 fouls and was fouled twice as well. Dribble successful, 1 of 2. That could help him in that department, which is good. All right, JD, you know Bell played good since Unity Cup. That's what I'm saying. I think he starts to step up back his pace. So maybe that left back spot that I said, maybe Greg Lee need to get it. Maybe we could say that Bell is cementing himself back in his left back role. All right. All right, so that's Bell 7.3. All right, I would say 7 to 7.3. Okay, defensive coverages. I thought that he was a little bit slow off certain touches, but that is me nitpicking to show you why I might not agree with the 7.3 because Lati got a little bit less, and I do believe that Lati was the clear better player on the day, but obviously he was involved in more touches. So if you want to use that, because I just used that for Damian Lowe, you could use that as well. All right, yes. Bell is looking a club. Please like, yeah man, massive respect people liking the video. I love all you people keep liking the videos, and that's why I want to keep on keeping the quality up there. And that's why I said the comment section have to help me get through these videos. A lot of people would want we messed up on the videos because they benefit of when we messed up. So you guys keep us honest and let we keep on pushing. All right, I know who wants my channel to get bigger. I know and you can clearly tell. All right, so respect to all of you, love the people that keeps on pushing this thing. All right, yes. Then we go inside. Aiden got a 7 here. I think they criminally underrate the midfielder. Aiden, he got a 7. But obviously that's over the actions. 75 touches for Aiden. He completed 65 of 67, which is 94%. Incredible. All right, especially in the middle of the park. All right. Long balls, 8 out of 11. 8 out of 11. Big up yourself, Sean Bass. Massive respect. All right. 8 out of the 11. All right. Messi or Ronaldo. That is situational. And at this point, I am having a different topic, so I can't switch over my topic for that. All right. Yeah. Shots off target once. 1. Ground was 3 of 6. Possession lost only 4 times and fouls committed 3. And he had 3 tackles completed in the game. All right, gave him a 7. I thought that he was way better than the 7 that they want to give him right here. I think Aiden gets an easy 7.5 or 8. I think I'm going to go for 8 for Aiden. Thought that he was one of the best players on the field, and the overall the problem that Jamaica had, him and Latibodier was the person that fixed that problem. All right, yes. And then now we have John Russell. All right, and then we have John Russell. We could say that John Russell pretty much impressed in every game that John Russell played so far. He got a 7.7, which is one of the highest on the entire field, and I do think he deserves it. Today we saw defensive coverages from him and also offensive solidity and something that we don't offer much, which is that comfort on the ball and linking up play. He was very comfortable in this game, especially after when Jamaica started to have that patch. And I do believe that he was one of the key persons that led to them having that position. So he played 84 minutes, had 1 goal, all right, touches 41, completed 25 of 29 passes, which is 86%. Remember, he's playing high up the pitch, all right, which is ridiculous. And his accuracy is so high. All right, key passes 3 key passes on the day. Shots on target 1, that's the one that he scored. Dribbles, he had 2 of 4 successful dribbled. I can't believe when people said this guy was slow. And let me tell you this, nobody should take credit for John Russell aside from Chris Smith and myself and maybe some of my commenters in the chat. But believe me, when you're asking for John Russell, nobody was saying John Russell. People bought into it because they are their cult that they signed to, and all of those dumb crap. John Russell was always a quality. The best pass ever made in a Jamaica team, or not ever, but for the last 6 years, was John Russell against Mexico. when the guy just came on after getting his papers. That was the best pass in a Jamaica team until he came and made the next best pass. Yes, people. So he's rivaling himself in Jamaica team with passing ability. Yes, I think Bobby Reed is very good with his passing. Damara Gray is very good with his passing as well, in those attacking years. But I'm telling you, people, I don't think he gets the credit that he truly deserves. All right, yes. So he continued to have an amazing season. Yes, the pass was to Liam Bailey. Yes. Liam Bailey never even, Liam Bailey himself, I said, oh my God, this is how beautiful the ball is, and messed up the play. You understand me? Because he never scored off that chance, that's why nobody remembered that pass. World-class pass. That is world-class line cutter pass. Go and watch that, people. All right? And that's why you come here, because we stick on the football and bring you back the memories. All right? Yes. All right, don't worry yourself. Don't worry yourself. We will get to that. All right, we are talking about John Russell now. So ground was 3 of 7. Maybe need to be doing better, a little bit better there. Here I'll do a 1 of 1, which is the one that he won for the goal. So perfect. Possession lost 8 times. Obviously he's playing in a higher position. Fouls committed once. 1 clearance and 1 tackle in the game completed, which is still good. All right. Yes, I think it's my title. No, my thumbnail. Sorry about that. So John Russell got a 7.7 here, and I could say that John Russell might be the first 8.5 player. All right, John Russell gets a 8.5 for this game. I'm giving him more. All right. So 8.5 I give John Russell. Drop your comments for John Russell. John Russell 8.5, and I think he was the one of the runners up for the man of the match. You understand me? And if you had asked me who was the man of the match, I kept saying John Russell. You know? Yes, but obviously I can't say that because they try to paint a stigma on me that I'm a hater of local player, and because one of the local players scored 2 goals, nobody understood what I was saying. You know, they never really look at what I was trying to aim to. Yeah, but John Russell was my man of the match, in my opinion. I still had Warner Brown, Damara Gray, Dexter. No, not Dexter. Latibodier. Yes, and Russell. So those were the 4 I had. All right, so see, stop being bitter against local base. It comes down to who want it more, fam. I don't know what he's talking about. That shows you. All right, yes. So Textra, don't know who you're talking to. All right, yes, because it couldn't be me. All right, yeah. JD, I hope people stop this local and foreign. Low, I heard Cranky came on my program yesterday, but what I want to tell you, this local and foreign had nothing to do with nobody overseas. It is in Jamaica. And that's what I told the Cranky yesterday. It is solely from Jamaica, not overseas. And one thing I don't like the apologist behavior. The difference with me, I am not bowing down to nobody local. It will never happen. Because that is what they always want. And if you listen to my conversation, that's how I always act. I will never bow down to them. You have to meet, just as though you want to act important, you have to meet me 50-50, period. And what I realize with a lot of these guys overseas, because they want benefits, they always drop their standards and try to make up stories, all right? Yes. For me, I don't work like that, all right? Yes. All right, so Texra, I guess you have to be removed from this channel because I am not going to have you selling propaganda on my platform. All right? Yes. I removed you. Okay? I removed you. All right? Yes. I don't want it here. I'm not in it with you. All right? Yes. Today is the day. It's done. You guys go wherever you are and talk. All right? Yes. We're not going to learn for up on the game to the standard. Okay? Yes. So that was always my problem. If you said that you're good, I want you to meet me 50-50 down the way, because every time we talk about somebody outside Jamaica, we tend to have all leveled mind when we are talking about them. And the people don't even know that is disrespectful to the locals as well, because that means you're in your brain, you are putting down the locals in your brain. Because if you have to make a different a ladder for them, that means you're saying that they're not good enough. All right? Yes. So sometimes we have to keep the standard. Keep the standard, and that's just me. All right? Because even yesterday, I got a message and a man tell me, "Oh, JD, you're being a little bit too harsh, you know, with your conversation." And I'm saying, but how can I be harsh? Liam Bailey is a barn player, but the reason why you guys talk down on Liam Bailey so much, because he's successful. So for the apologies is them, they hate Liam Bailey because he's successful. Because he's successful. He's local just the same, you know, but because he's successful, they tend to don't like him. You understand me? Especially the apologies is them. The apologies is them look for any one of the poorer players them, and players them that people would have more problem with because they want to ride off the back of those people. All right? And I'm not that. I'm not that. Sometimes if you watch keenly, you will see the truth through all of these people. All right? And that's why I don't come off my platform and go anywhere. You understand me? I just stay by myself. You get me? I just stay by myself because I am an honest person to myself. You get me? And my subscribers. So I just stay by myself because I don't want to be entangled with people. I am telling you, we can't make up stories. I have to be fair. So if I'm judging King, I have to judge King on Liam Bailey's level, because they're all in the national team. I can't say Liam Bailey playing the Premier League, so I want this standard for him, and then still grade the next one with a smaller brush and then give him a higher rating. That makes no sense. All right? That's why we want high-level players, so we can judge all of them the same. When we talk about Lambekisa the other day, that he never played good, we clearly said, yo, Lambekisa never played good, you know. And I heard nobody said anything. People even doubled down on it. Lambekisa don't play good. He should not get any more game. Can we get a different right back for Lambekisa? You understand me? So you see, because in the art of the individuals, them, they're poisonous and biased, but they can't see their normal bias. And I'm telling you, maybe I am the most non-biased person on YouTube. I'm not asking you. Because if you listen to me good, the only thing I have is a standard, a general standard for everybody. So I'm going to rank Liam Bailey just like any local barn player and just like any foreign player. I don't drop the standard to make other people feel good. And that is the difference. And a lot of you guys never understood what I was doing from day one. All right? So for the persons that can't comprehend, listen to what I've just said. Make someone explain it to you in the terms that you can understand, and go back and watch my videos them and see if you don't see it from a different angle. Maybe I'm the most unbiased person in this entire space. All right? I don't pick no side. If a player overseas don't play good, I'm going to say it because I was the first one come out and say Lembekisa never play good. But look how easy you guys accepted it. But if I had said someone never played good from locally, you guys would have had a problem. You understand me? You guys would have had a problem. And these are the notes that I've took down and said, okay, so the truth is, you guys want a fraction be pampered. You don't want to talk in general. And none of them can refute that. And none of them can refute that, because the other day you guys jump up, and I thought it was only one call. I said, JD, you know, we can't be so harsh on Lembekisa because he had good games, so I want to give him a pass. You know, and I like that, because that person calling for a local already, and he said, you know, let me give him a pass because I saw a good game. That is a person that is genuinely fair across the board. You understand me? Yes. So that's why I did it. So Textra, I was the one to remove you from my platform. All right? Yes. And I hope you don't come back. All right? Yes. I have no problem. I don't want that here, because I am striving for better things, because I have a high standard. All right, and I want my viewers to have a high standard as well. JD, the CM in your midfield with one tackle, and you overhype him. No, Marlon King, because look, if you're picking and closing down, and intercepting, you don't have to tackle. You don't have to tackle, Marlon King. So you can't say, oh, because he never tackle. But if they zone and they lost the play, the opponent lost the ball, or someone else intercepted, but because they were using a zonal trap, you have to still give him his credit because he was the main person in the middle. Come on, Marlon King, man. Marlon King, you have to look at it better, you know. And believe me, that player brought something different to Jamaica, you know. He brought something different to Jamaica. So, Marlon King, please educate me. You saw it different, you know? You look at it different? Because remember, it was a trap. Even the coach talk about the trap, you know. It was a trap with the inverted player and Russell drop on to get that triangle so they couldn't get the pass in between. Because they were doing it for the first 10 minutes. So what you would do, just watch the first 10 minutes and look how easy Guatemala get through Jamaica over and over. And once that start to be effective, you realize that doesn't exist anymore. So we have to give them credit, even if he did not get the tackles. But Russell get a tackle. Lati Bodier get a tackle. And they have interceptions between them. So it's all three players doing something. You get me? So it doesn't have to be tackles only. The interceptions, the blocking off zones works. If you shield someone out to the wide area in football, that counts because you're pushing them out into an area where they have a less chance to have success because you're not giving them the channels, the inner channels then that they would want to have a better understanding. You get me? Yeah. So you have to look at all of those things for you to say that, yeah, man, the 6 is good, man, you know? Lati Bodier is good, you know? Yeah. Because really and truly, it was a double 6 played, you know? It was a double 6 played, you know? Lati and Aiden played those two roles. He stabilized the midfield. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, that's why he got a 7-year, because clearly he was doing his job, and obviously the numbers ain't on his side, but he still got a 7. So that means they're showing how much positions he picked up and how much he closed off. Obviously, it is in the system, but they don't tell you on the screen here. All right, yes. So let me move on to the forward players. The last time Reggae Boyz filled the stadium in 1998. There were more than 50% local born players. Okay, but that's a problem. Ira links. I think that we have moved past. You have to be locals to full stadium, because the last time Jamaica in 1998, football wasn't as evolved as today. Because I was around in 1998 as well, and I saw it. I don't think this team. I don't think 98 team is the same level of quality as this team. And this team is still not one of the best team in Concacaf. If we had this level team in 1998, Jamaica would have been the best team in the region, included against Mexico, with Marquez and all of them. They would have been the best team in the region just the same. Because they would have had more higher level players playing on their team than United States and actually Mexico. So go back and look back on Mexico's, because obviously Mexico League was always strong. That is true. And other players playing for Barcelona and everywhere. But we would have had a lot of Premier League players, a lot of Championship players, you understand me? Saudi players. So we would have still had the best team in the actual competition in 1998. We wouldn't be struggling, getting 6 and all sort of foolishness. And then we got some professional players to add to our players to come and help you out. And that's how we qualify. So Irie, we're not too young. We're old enough to remember exactly what took place. We were not a big team. We were not a decent team in 1998. We just struck gold. And a lot of players came in. A lot of the professional players them came in and revamped the team. I have two different commentating. One talked about what Jamaica were before the overseas guys them came in, and overseas doesn't mean born overseas, because Peter Cargill was overseas as well, and he's Jamaican born. You understand me? As I do think, yeah, I think Peter Gargill is Jamaican born. And he was one of the professional players that came into the team as well. All right, so people, we were getting 6 love in 1998. Jamaica ain't getting no 6 love now. So we need to calm down and stop. I understand it's what you have affinity towards, you have to fight for. But that doesn't mean it is right. You understand me? That doesn't mean it is right. You get me? Yes. Football have evolved past 1998. You understand me? If we try the same thing, we are getting 6 love then. Imagine, Irie, what we are going to get today. We are getting 6 love then. People, they wouldn't tell you that. Go back and look for yourself. We were getting 6 love. We were getting 6 love. No, we never drop any 6 love. We didn't get 6 love. All right? Yes. So people, go back and read the history. Don't let them lie to you. All right? Yes, I am old enough that I was around in 1998. People, nobody was hyping up Jamaica in 1997. Everyone talking about Brazil, Argentina. It's when Jamaica looked like they were going to, it's possible for them to pull it off. That's when people started to go into the stadium. The stadiums were actually, me watch match personally when we drop 6. So Dale, name the World Cup qualifiers that we drop 6 in, please. All right, please, just name that game, because I can give you all the games them right here. So name the game. All right. No, all I'm trying to show, I'm just educating a person that maybe wants what he resonated to more. To show him that no, man, even in 1998 the solution came from outside, because the education was just not there, and it's still not there today. So we always require more, because the difficulty actually propelled. And that's where my argument, after I'm done with the player rating, will go to. Is this the easiest World Cup qualifiers? That's why I made sure to ask that, is this the easiest World Cup qualifiers? Oh, he's talking after, not the World Cup qualifier, but we watched, okay. Come on, man. We get 6 love in 19... People, I'm fighting for what we have now, I'm fighting for what we have now, because a lot of people ain't comfortable with it. So I'm just fighting for that, to make people know the truth. So, we were getting 6, brother. We were getting 6. It is the truth. Yes, when we dropped 6, it wasn't no World Cup qualifier. So that's why I asked him, because the commenter was trying to force an argument to say the only way we can fill the stadium is with local players. And I'm saying, but the only way we're going to win games is with overseas players. You understand me? Can we move on? I don't know. Because they don't want to move past 1998, because that's why they keep on thinking this way. You understand me? Our players, our local born players, are playing in higher league. But then, man playing Simbartlet and Major League. Alright, Major League, not Simbartlet. Major League. Man playing Major League. Which Major League player you can take today, and put in a Jamaica national team? You must want to get 65. At this point, a JPL team will give a Major League team 25. All right? And we had Major League players go into the national team and be a standout and became a legend. Because I thought that was Goodison. That was Goodison. That became a legend. So maybe the quality in certain positions were just better. Mitchell said, Imaxit, you this current team would get... No, we can't get 6 from the old Mexico team. Nah, man. 1998 Mexico team, let me give it to you, people. People, we ain't getting no 6. People, they're saying we would have still gotten the 6 from the old Mexico team. So people trying to push back to say that we need to put some respect on 1998. All right. No problem. This is education. Morning, everybody coming in. This is education. Mexico, 1998 World Cup squad. 1998 World Cup squad. World Cup squad. All right, good. World Cup squad. 1998 World Cup squad. All right, so let me get 1998 World Cup squad. No, we have Campos, Suarez, Jay Sanchez, Villa, Davino, Bernal, Ramirez, Garcia, Peles, Garcia Blanco, good. Sanchez Pardo, good as well. Lara, Hernandez, Tarazas, Palencia, sorry. Carmona, Luna, very good. Perez, Arilana, and Ardiales was that number 20. Number 20. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 players. Yes, yeah, they had good players. Some of these players are very good players. But people, we have Ethan Pinnock, we have Andre Blake, we have Leon Bailey, we have Damario, Damara Gray, we have Mikel Antonio, we have low playing inside, you know, all right, because even Goodison and low can have competition. We have Amara Bell over one side. We have Latibodir that's coming from Manchester City, went down in the championship. Then we have KC Palmer coming from Chelsea, goes down in the championship. John Russell coming from Chelsea, goes down in the championship. People, come on, this is a better team. We had Paula came in back then. All right? Yes, Paula was solid. But Paula ain't no Mikel Antonio, brother. All right, Paula ain't no Damara Gray. Damara Gray might be the best player ever played for Jamaica. So I don't know what you're talking about, blood. All right? JD, in 1998, Mexico had all the name brand players in Concacaf. Yes, that is true. But we wouldn't need the name brand players from Concacaf because we had the players them coming from England. You understand me? Oh my God. Yo, you people, you see why the 1998 conversation cannot stop? Because the man them just always try to push it. Push it. People, April the 13th, 1997, Mexico 6, Jamaica 0. Yes, we know that. We know that. I am telling you, this team is better than our older team. Please, people, just listen. Just listen to me. Just please listen. Just please. Don't make nobody tell you foolishness about players full season. No, but I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We never full no stadium. I was in Jamaica at the time, and that's not true. We fill the stadium when we look like we're possible. Could have gone to the World Cup. All right. So they ain't telling the truth. All right. They ain't telling the truth, people. All right, people. Remember to double tap the screen, and that's how we can get the likes on the video. We're on 130 so far. Let me go to 150, and we can go up to 200, and then we can maybe go further. All right. Yes. This team is better, people. All right, best memory, we have JD. Thank you, thank you. All right, but I'm glad that I'm older to remember what they were trying to sell people, because this is what they tried to sell people, to guilt trip them, to say it worked before, so make it work again. No. That's a lie. Before, we had a worse CONCACAF. CONCACAF was worse. Mexico dominated CONCACAF back then. Dominated CONCACAF. Now we have Suriname with Netherlands players. You have Curacao with Netherlands players. You have Mexico with world level players. No, it's not just Spain and Mexico. No, it's in the Premier League, Spain, in Netherlands, everywhere. So their team are much more diverse. We have United States with world level players. They had the highest metric, tracking metric last World Cup. So we have, who else we have now? Panama with Carrasquilla just got the best player. Those things never happened before. Who else we have now? We have Canada. Canada have world level ballers. Jonathan David, Alfonso Davis. Brother, what are we talking about? We would have gotten 6 on a regular notice. You know what? We had the proof, people. When the locals them went to Canada, people, because I love reality, you know. So Jamaica versus Canada, because we saw it in real times today. When I think that we have upgraded today. So let me give it to you for those people that wants to try spin narrative. So let me go back here and pull it up. So we got 4 in Canada, and it could have been 24 easily. All right. Yes, it could have been 24 easily. Okay. All right. Let me try go back to it and show you. It could have been 24 easily. All right. Yes. All right. So we lost one, or the one before this. Let me get double. Let me tell you. So we saw it in real time. We saw it in real time. All right. We saw it in real time. This is Jamaica lineup. Andre Blake in goal. Richard King around the back. Richard King was playing that time around the back. Mariappa, Greg Lay. All right. Then we have Brown, Speedy Williams, Ricardo Thomas, Ravel Morrison, Nelson, Bygrave, and Green. So we had 1, 2, 3 English players in it, and we got beat the brakes off. They started to celebrate in this game from 32 minutes in the game. 32 minutes in the game. They had 3 big chances, 20 shots, and we had 2 shots in the game. And we said it was too cold. So if we have a high standard and we are using professional players, nobody will complain about coldness. You understand me? So that's what I was saying when I just explained to you 30 minutes of my video. All right? We try to drop our standard to accommodate people, and that is not organic. That is fake at its finest. So facts. So for Irie, the facts prove we can't compete with today football. So what JFF is doing today, we have to give them credit, because it's the only way Jamaica stays relevant. Not even good, you know. It's the only way Jamaica stays relevant. What we are doing today is the only way Jamaica stays relevant. Jamaica wouldn't even be the best team in the Caribbean. You get me? Jamaica wouldn't be the best team in the Caribbean. With a full local team, Haiti gives you 6. Sure 6, because they almost gave us 6 with our big team. In our national stadium. If they never missed a bunch of chances. All right, so we need to be careful, people. I understand that you love what you have affinity to, but we have to be careful. All right, we have to be careful. All right, and that's why we pull up the files to show you that we are watching all games. So we try it so often. We try it, you know. We try it so often to make you guys feel good, but it doesn't work. And this is a platform that will keep standard, keep telling you the truth. All right? The truth is, and Curacao beat 85-1. Yeah. So imagine what so that means we would have just been a very low level team if we never have what we're doing now. So Irie, I will substitute full in the stadium for good level players and winning games. And I know you would have said the same as well, because I will substitute at any time for winning games. All right? When 80 go give we 6, Gmails, follow the conversation. Follow the conversation, all right? Because I never said we got 6 from 80. I said 80 almost gave a 6 in our own country with our better players them. So imagine if we don't tools further. It's more spacing. So JD, you're thinking, is there no locking games? So Warrior 777. So what we're gonna say, we have to go. So why we have to depend on luck when we have talent? Why we have to depend on luck when we have talent? Why we can't just pick the talent? That's my problem, you know. That's the next problem. Why we have to talk about heart, luck, God favor we more than anybody else? You notice we always go for some things that we can't quantify. We always make up something. When we're talking about what we truly want, we always don't go for the divine being to help us. It makes perfect sense, because we're going to need the divine being to save us. And we're getting around 74 consecutive 6. Yeah, so anyways, we're going the man go for all divine being. Yes, warrior, the luck. No, warrior, we are gonna get 24. If we try these foolishness, we're gonna get 24. Me no want to wait on luck. Me have the better players them. So I hit a work. Me nah look on a luck. Me not care about nothing. Me just want me know the better players them and them available. Me don't even try something else. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. We have Karuma said, JD, the seeding could look like. All right, we wanted to touch on that. You want to touch on that, but we're already out of time. Yeah. All right, so people said I that them want work with what me I say. You know, JD, I agree with recruiting. As all the teams are doing. Yes, but that's what I'm trying to say. Me no want to wait on the divine luck. I know, me no want to hear about none of them stories there, because every time we try to work with the divine luck and say God have favor we, it look like God no remember we when he come on to that time. Because if you had read the Bible, you would have realized that our God is a fair God that is just between every human being. He splits equal down it, and he doesn't go into gambling. So that means he can't give Jamaica a favor over Panama. It's a hard work has to do so. So that means if you don't have the quality, God not help you. I don't know. Maybe I look for a different God to help you, but not the God that we know and the God that we worship. It's not going to work, because even the Bible told us so. So I'm giving you guys lyrics today. Jesus helped us in 1998. No, Jesus never helped us. We work hard. We work hard for what we achieved. All right, Jesus never helped us, because he wouldn't have stopped someone else not to reach and made Jamaica reach. Jesus never helped us. We prepared hard and believe in something and go out there and work hard. All right? Yes, nobody helped us. We helped ourselves. All right? Yes. Our God is a fair God. He doesn't play gamble. So you will not pick Jamaica over anybody else. Jamaica was good and worked hard with the team that they had and qualified. All right? Yes, Mexico definitely helped us. Well, we heard that story about. I would believe that one more than God help us. No, God never helped us. Not at all. All right? He wanted us to work hard for ourselves. And we did just that. All right, so the groups. What we're gonna do, we're gonna do the top half of the players them later, because we already are running out of time. So we're gonna do the top half of the players them, because I want to give them their time. So we'll start like 10:30 just to run through the rest of the players and give them their just due. All right. Recruiting is good, but recruiting must be based on what you need, not just bringing in everybody. Some of these players are average. But Karumi, I understand what you're trying to say, Karumi, but we don't have nothing else. We don't have nothing at all. So if they are average, I don't know what the players them Jamaica developing, Karumi, because I've not seen one player since I'm on YouTube better than any player overseas. Not one single player. I have never seen it ever, unless that player goes overseas that comes from Jamaica. I have never seen it. No, Karumi, I'm okay for you to disagree with me, but I have never seen one player in Jamaica playing in Jamaica, never had any overseas like what Goodison did, and we could say that Goodison was a good. I have never seen that. Please name them. Please name them so the chat can follow you, Karumi. I have never seen that. Up to this point, I'm not seeing it. All right? I have never seen it. All right? I'm talking recently, not the Gardner, not Goodison. It happened before, but no, I've not seen it at all. I've not seen it one bit. So Karumi, educate me. Educate me, Karumi, who you think is better than players coming in from overseas, because I have not seen it. None at all. You understand me? All right, so let me ask the question. The two questions as you saw here. Is this the easiest qualifiers for Jamaica? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. All right? No, we never said depth is not important, but I'm just telling Karumi, I have never seen a Barn playing Jamaican player that never went overseas be better than anybody else. Warner over Burrell. Burrell played one game, and Warner Brown ain't nowhere near Burrell. Nowhere near Burrell as a complete striker. So he gets more opportunity, he scores more goal. Burrell get 2 opportunity, he scores in one game. All right? Karumi, Cephas overseas playing for 2 years now. And Cephas ain't better than Damara Gray. Cephas ain't better than Leon Bailey. Cephas ain't better than Mothersill. Cephas ain't better than Tyrese Campbell. We just don't get to see them in our colors. But they play football. Blake goes to college. Blake said out of his mouth, it's because he went to college. Jamaica football cannot develop him. And the players, they need to go overseas. That is what Blake says out of his own mouth. I can click that in my Discord now and send it to you. All right, I can click that in my Discord now and send it to you. So even the players, them telling you that our development, Low went to college overseas as well. So you see it, every man you're saying, and Low said the same thing, Karume, as what Blake said. I have both of them on video saying the same thing. So you cannot, Karume, not care what you're gonna say. Even the man them come from Jamaica tell us say it's just not there, Karume. And guys, if you just came in, what we're arguing is, because a man come in and said the only time the stadium filled was based off 50% local in the team. And we're just saying that can't happen because the quality is just not there. You know? Said my volume got low. Right, sorry about that. Sorry people, sorry. Sorry about that. It's just because the car radio hooked it up and I'm almost going to leave. I have like what 7 more minutes. Sorry about that. That means so you see it? Yeah man, we fix it now. We not no man, Karume, I'm okay, but I'm giving you back facts. Karume. Instant, and I'm saying the players them that you are saying we developed, they are saying that they were developed in America. So Karume, you can't win that battle in Karume because they said it out of their own mouths. And even Warner Brown that you're talking about, people, Warner Brown went to USA. Cummins went to USA. People, Warner Brown went to USA. He never made it, but he went to USA. Cummins went to USA. So some of these stories that Karume telling you, it is not what what it truly is. Cause yeah, so Karume, maybe you just learned that one Karume. Warner Brown was in USA as well. See, Alex Reed, he was in USA as well. You in USA never knew that. So go back and do your research now and realize me catch you now. So you see it? So Karume, it is proving to you that all of these kids need the outside education to even show any level of talent at this point. You know, we have to say what it is, and that makes it tough for us to rely on them. Because that's what you're trying to say. You know, we should rely on them and then look for the pieces them that we need additionally. I think that's not gonna work. That means you're telling me low grade footballers, we need to get higher pieces to fit with them. That means we're always looking for a circus. We're always looking for a circus, and we're gonna always have problems, Karume. Yeah, exactly, JD. Warner Brown learned his craft overseas and came to no, but none of them responded when I just said that because they were shocked. Then nobody talked about that. No, Karume, I'm telling you that Warner Brown was overseas as well. So you can't refute that. So everybody mentioned Maggie was overseas as well. And Maggie said out of his own mouth, he never learned nothing at Jamaica. Because all we do did hype him up. And when he goes overseas, he gets the reality. That's what Maggie said out of his own mouth. So Karume, find 2 more players. Find 2 more, Karume. Me have limited time. Let me give you the story on them, Karume. Find 2 more players. Building the house from poor foundation. People, we have to just understand. Well, we just support the team. I think the JFF is doing the best it can to qualify us. You know? So what about King? No, King ain't better than no player. The coach said that. His coach said that. He ain't better than none of the centre back them that we have today. And he has talent and he has a potential, but he ain't better than nobody as yet. So he has to keep on doing his thing. And we're saying he has to go overseas. Even you said at Gmail, he has to go overseas to help himself. and showcase his talent. So even you saying that he needs to go overseas. So my point stands. They have to go and get education. So that means we can't rely on the people because we're admitting that they're not educated enough, which our coach just said that out of his own mouth. You understand me? So I don't know even. So Karume said, him not learn nothing from Jamaica? No. I never said he never learned anything from Jamaica, Karume. But I'm telling you, all of these guys has to get education from somewhere else in order for them to be at any level, Karume. Because it's now we truly stepping up in football, Karume. We have to be honest to ourselves. It's now we truly stepping up in football. Which is the academies, them Kingston Academy. And guys, Kingston Academy, I think the guys them reached to Kingston Academy and gave them something, so we should bring them on. I think both of the guys them reached out to Kingston Academy. Yeah, so yes, so now we're so in the next 10 years, I think we can truly get fully level educated footballers from Jamaica. I think in the next 10 years, we might get that. We might get that in the next 10 years, Karume, because I think we're taking football serious. Mount Pleasant taking football serious, sending the guys that go to school, football education, everything they're doing. So in the next 10 years, I would come back with this argument, and I think we're going to see much more rounded players, never went overseas, and they're playing good level football. I can promise you, in the next 10 years, we are going to see that. In the next 10 years, I'm almost certain, because I think I see people taking it serious. So, you know, see Aiden on the team, a 4 is Aiden play. Karume, a 4 Aiden play. You know, we are gloat over Aiden, Karume. Come on now, Karume, man. Look how we just talk about Aiden. Look, watch the game, Karume, man. Aiden, I don't think Aiden have one bad game for Jamaica. I don't think Aiden have one single bad game for Jamaica. Not even one. I am not allowed, not even one. I think the whole reason why Jamaica start even Karume says Aiden average. I don't think Jamaica ever created a player playing 6 better than Aiden. All right? Not one in his history of football. All right, so if him average, we never have no player better than him in history. A football playing 6. Never in history. Never in history. Tell me one. Because me know, tell me, go for a while. Me know we are going to try bring. Karume said he's not impressed. All right, Karume. People, you know what, people? Karume said he's not impressed. Karume, we have one of the most impressive display from a 6 in Jamaica. Jamaica colors as a young kid was a overseas player again, and he was playing with JPL players and still outplayed them. That was Brandon Cover. Came to Jamaica and outplayed all JPL 6s. So Karume, sometimes the truth is just there, Karume. Karume said Aiden is average. Oh my God. Rudolph Austin ain't better than Aiden, brother. Rudolph Austin was wild. All right, if we want to hold the same standard, Rudolph Austin was wild. Nowhere near Aiden at all. Cargill was good. Cargill was good. If you had listened to, don't tell me for watch my mouth. Cargill ain't better than Aiden. Cargill ain't better than Aiden. And I mentioned Cargill, how good he was and how he was professional. So you can't say me I disrespect Cargill when I said that Cargill was one of the best players to come out of Jamaica. I said that in the same video. But Karume said Aiden average. Damn. Wow. The man said Aiden average. Boy, Karume, we are set with standard too high, brother. We are set with we are set the standard. Karume, we not have them play the Karume. Me not know if a world class, if you want to bring Conte, give him some papers to play for Jamaica, but if you don't think these players and Aiden need to be more assertive, I think he's a very much intelligent footballer. He reads the game very good, and sometimes reading the game is better than just running up and down and look wild. You know? Damn. All right, people, we're going to finish it there. Later, I'm going to come back on. I'm going to do the next part of the player ratings at the start, and then we are going to go straight into the actual draw. So join us later. No, man, we are talking about 6. He was talking about 6. German U, very good technical player, man. Very good technical player. But German U wasn't a 6. German U plays a box-to-back role like a 8 and a 10. So German U was tiny. What kind of 6 German U playing? German U will get broke up in a 6. All right, Karumi, join me later, Karumi. Let me talk. Let me chop up football, because a long time, come on for me to beat Karumi. Karumi need to come on, Karumi. And let me keep it, Karumi. Good conversation, big boss. Respect. So see you later, people. Hit the like button as you come in and as you go out as well. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Bye-bye.